Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me, patient. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult. Let more. I don't know why you love me. Yeah. You got it bad, you got it bad for me, babe. I don't forget that I can.
We're getting there. You ever heard the saying, you can't heal in the same environment that hurts you? Well, I have. And in the moment I did, my healing journey began.
You're asking me about my theories? I've waited years for someone to ask me about my theories. Hang on, I made a model.
Peace, butterflies. It's your girl, but not your girl, Healedbyher. And if you can't tell, it's late at night. I'm ready to go to sleep, but this consistency, it won't get up a hold of me. I know I'm gonna wake up and be like, my first what I eat in a day vegan edition. Y'all have been asking and asking and asking and asking, asking and asking and asking. And I promise you, your girl has not been ignoring y'all. The truth. Oh, the real reason why I have not gave y'all what I eat today, because I've been eating some BS. Like, I had my times where I detox and eat clean, but I felt as though I needed to just get myself together just a little bit more before I start making them type of videos. Yes, they need to be realistic, but give yourself time to get yourself together before you put something on the internet. You don't have to. I feel like crazy sitting here filming with this daggone sleepy thing, but we being realistic. No, I can't do this. This is not what it needs to be. I just feel like I look crusty. I'm not stressing it, baby. There's literally homeless people in the world. You may not care about homeless people, but I do. So if you don't get that TikTok reference, then. But anyway. What's I even talking about? You know what? I'm going to clean this kitchen and I'm going to tap in with y'all when I get to the grocery store, because the brain fog is unreal. Washing your veggies is important. Is it moving? Peace, butterflies. I missed y'all. As y'all can see, I got this big old fuzzy thing looking like Sandy during hibernation. So this obviously wasn't filmed in June. And here we are in June, and your girl still don't have a juicer. But you know what? Well, let's put the yet in there. We don't have a juicer yet. But you know what I'm doing? Regardless, making it happen. And when I first created my channel, I always had in the forefront of my mind that I would come up here realistic as possible. I'm not saying I'm finna come up here looking like who did it and why, just to make sure I hit them posting schedules. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't that type of channel. But I will say that I am here to not make you feel less than, but to show you that you can work with what you have until you have the capacity for what you desire. Now, I'd be lying if I told y'all I made this celery juice, took me a little cup and took my butt to bed. Yeah, we eating some vegan ramen. But I wouldn't be lying if I told y'all I haven't touched a bowl since this day. Come on, somebody!
You're not supposed to look at the map.
Literally working with 1 gigabyte. But I'm determined to get it done. Peaceful. Peaceful, right? I know I was supposed to meet y'all at the grocery store, but I'm actually in the middle of washing my face, getting a shower, getting fresh, getting all that good stuff. Drinking my celery juice. And we on spilling stuff. The plans we was going to the grocery store, but instead, hold on, let me be smart here. We are making us some oatmeal. Almond milk we made last night. Why am I doing this when come on now? Try to bear with me. I feel a little migraine coming on. I'm trying to hurry up and eat this. It smells lovely. if I'm being completely honest, when it comes to DIY stuff, it's a process of trial and error. You're not gonna get it right on the first time. You might make something be like, this is trash, this is straight trash. But two, I would say sometimes I intentionally make stuff kind of plain so I can know from there what I need to add, what I need, because we don't got time to waste ingredients, baby. So sometimes I go in that direction. But my almond milk is coming together, and as y'all can see in the bottom, we still got pulp and stuff because I don't have a, industrial strainer. But that would be the last process. But in the meantime, and it don't really bother me because it's like it's natural, so no stress. Cook my oatmeal very, very slow. I'm not really big on overcooking stuff, especially because oatmeal in itself is already sweet and somewhat dense. I'm not trying to start my day off, I'm actually in the space of trying to do more savory breakfasts because I feel as though that does just your overall system much better than trying to start off with something sweet. And I seen some saying that how you start your taste buds. Like what you eat, what you start the day off with will kind of determine your day. And I don't think that 100% because there has been times where I started all crazy, ate healthy or vice versa. But I do think it does make an impact. So I will be adding a little plant butter. Okay, I just went ahead and wipe this out real quick. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. When I be cooking most time, I be exhausted. I know I'm deserving of nutrition, so that's why I'm so aggressive with making sure that I constantly cook. And hold on now. I ain't even gonna lie, this came out a little bit thicker than what I desired, but it's okay. Because we truthfully was not aiming for aesthetics today. Like I said, I needed me something quick. And I think that's a part of cooking too. Sometimes plating and stuff comes into play. But this is just me personally. I don't feel like every single meal needs to be something gourmet. I just don't. I think we put food too high on a pedestal to where it's like, oh, it gotta have this much salt. It's supposed to be nourishment first and foremost. So let's tap in with this nourishment, baby. Tastes as expected. Healthy. And that's what I love. You know how oatmeal sometimes be real sweet. It's savory. It got a little sweetness to it, but I feel like I'm eating something healthy. I do actually need some zip to go to the grocery store. This is what I needed. When it comes to food, most time I just listen to my body. I don't have a set, like, sometimes I do look up stuff, but I'm really in a space of listening to my body and going based off what my body tells me it needs. These butterflies, PM check-in. It is almost 3 p.m. Curly. We are making some cabbage, some home fries. Okay, it look a little crazy in there because when I tell you I cut up about 20 potatoes, but I'm gonna let y'all see everything when it come out. I was thinking about like, get the angles of me cooking and stuff, but I'm really in the space of simplifying vlogging because at the end of the day, this is my career, but it don't have to be stressful. This is literally why I picked this route because I evaluated other options and I said, what would allow me to best serve myself and show up to myself in a healing capacity? Entrepreneurship. So that's why I do. So why would I let myself be around here stressed out? Anybody that know me, baby, I struggle taking naps. I always feel like I gotta be up doing, and I've been like this is a little girl. Like I gotta be up doing something. I have to. If I'm asleep, can't get to the money. Like that's literally my mindset, and we healing that. We coming out of that. But saying that all to say, I cannot wait to dive into this grub. I'm thinking about making. When I think about this, is what I'm finna make. Well, actually, I'm just gonna show y'all what I'm finna make. I'm just gonna show y'all on this journey of learning my body, as we all are. Discipline is not necessarily about, I didn't eat that bag of chips. I didn't. Discipline too is sometimes you need to sit down and eat a meal at one time. Don't be sitting here cooking, okay, cabbage, right? Let me eat a little bit of cabbage. And actually from doing my research, it's something about that actually is not good for your digestive. I'm going to get back with y'all. I'm going to do a little bit more research. So I can deliver it or link, whatever platform I use to research, I can link it below once I do more research on that. But I don't even think it's good for your nervous system either because you should be able to sit down and enjoy a meal. You should be able to sit down and really, I made this for myself. I'm so done being in a rush. The capitalistic society wants us constantly rush because the more that we rush, the more that we need access to convenience to complement the rushing lifestyle that keeps their pockets funded. And we ain't doing that. The only pockets we funding is ours. But anyway, baby, it's time to eat because your girl is hungry. So let's get back into this food. And I'm going to chat with y'all later. And bear with me if I'm talking a little fast. When I tell y'all, commitment on 10 because store is looking crazy. Storage is looking like we need to edit about 5 vlogs minimum. And I'm saying vlogs, but they not all vlogs. But I'm gonna before I spoil it. Oh! I got some season in my eye. Oh! I'm gonna let y'all in on one of my little secrets because I love y'all. When it comes to cooking, baby, you living under a rock. Patrick starved. You don't know how long cooking takes. And one of the things that take the most is stuff that you have to cook with water. That's why a lot of people like cooking is air fryer, oven, stove. Because when you think about it, stuff that you have to boil, poach, all that stuff, it takes longer. So I'm about to make me some noodles. Y'all gonna see the whole. Relax. I'm finna show you the plate. But I'm about to make some noodles, and instead of boiling the water on the stove, I boil it in my kettle. Then transfer it to the stove. When I tell you it cuts down my cooking time, kettle takes about 3 minutes maybe. Sometimes it might take 5 minutes. People ain't too late. Let's get into this food. 10 minutes on the big meal. The meal that y'all don't know what I'm doing just yet. But right now we snacking on some potatoes that just came out the oven. I ain't gonna lie. Woo! Still a little hot. Eating these, I'm kind of like, the next thing I want to DIY is some potato chips. And I like my stuff a little thick. Imagine a thick potato chip, but it's like, cause I don't know about y'all, but sometimes potato chips be hurting my teeth. They be too thin, like they be too like. I be like, my God, am I eating bricks or potato? So imagine, you know, just a little bit thicker, more comfortable for your palate, but still crunchy. I feel like y'all finna know what I'm making by this point. Didn't mean to kick y'all. But this is what I mean. Ooh, hold on, because why are we not even closed all the way? Trying to burn my fingers off. I don't like breaking my noodles. I like them long. I want them long. And when you go to the restaurant, you order spaghetti. Do they sit up here and give you chopped up noodles? No, they give you your full entire noodle. Now, I'm gonna use this sponge. This spoon I was using for the cabbage because I'm eating this spaghetti. But even if I was making this, it's just paprika on the spoon. But yes, you see how that's falling in there? I feel like boiling it and then put it in. I gotta break them up. That's another thing. I'm using this pan instead of a pot because it's just flowing there so much easier. Like when you use your free will, life is just much better. When you're a foodie, you can be like, girl, what is you doing with this $10 bottle of pasta sauce? But hear me out. With cooking, can't be cheap on your ingredients. You'll be wondering why your food don't taste good and you sitting here just trying to get all your stuff at the Dollar Tree, which I'm not hating on. I actually do want to do a video of me just shopping at the Dollar Tree and making a meal out of that. That would be very fun. But I'm simply saying that you could spend $10 here at the convenience store, the 7-Eleven, $10 here for a subscription. You know what I'm saying? Versus going out, I'll pay $30 for the meal I'm about to make. I'm not rich yet. Honestly, y'all be making me nervous. Be wondering why I be smiling at my phone. Be my butterflies. You know, I be getting notifications. I be getting like comments. I be getting the get girl with us. I love the vlog. Or, you need to make this. Or, girl, I seen your video. That's why I be smiling at my phone. You can't be sitting here nickel and diamond because I promise you the investments that you making now is worth it versus being up in somebody's hospital bed years down the line. You're going to thank yourself later. I already know what I'm making by now. If you don't, kudos to you for just falling into the suspicion. Let's eat. And it's served, baby. I'm not sure what kind of noodles these are, but I know they don't have rich flour and stuff like that. Got the vegan meatballs with the vegan parm. You know what I'm saying? The cabbage. Yummy cabbage. It's all in the seasoning. Sauna is your feel-good hormone. When you feel good, I'm so freaking beautiful and I love my face.